Can you ask the question in English? You are welcome. Go ahead.
He was describing that between Islam, Judaism and Christianity there is no difference in basic teachings. If there is no difference, then why Christians they follow Islam, or why people they follow Islam?
I mean, why don't they? The question that the brother has put in is that the speaker said throughout the evening that there was no fundamental difference in the teachings of Islam, Christianity and Judaism. If that is the case, or that being the case, why doesn't all three religions then, or why doesn't the Christians and Jews follow the teachings of Islam as prescribed in Islam?
It's quite in order. Quite in order. You see, we are the children of our environment, programming. In the fundamentals, as I proved to you, no difference. Moses said, one God. Jesus said, one God. Muhammad said, one God. Now, in the interpretations, people differ. You see, ask the Christian, how many gods are there? He'll tell you one God. What is this God like? Then he'll say, there are Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. He believes in a triune God, 3 in 1. You say, did Jesus teach that? No. Where did you get it? You say, well, there is a verse in the Bible, first epistle of John, chapter 5, verse 7, where it says, for there are 3 that bear record in heaven, the Father, the Word, and the Holy Ghost, and these 3 are one. That is the clearest statement on the Trinity in the Bible of the Roman Catholics and the Protestants. But if you take any modern translation done by the Christian scholars today, the Revised Version, the Revised Standard Version, the American Standard Version, the New World Translation, every translation has thrown this verse out as a fabrication. But prejudices die hard. You see, once you accept, if the Christian accepts that, look, it is not there. Who took them out? Not the Muslims, not the Jews. The Christian scholars, 32 scholars of the highest eminence, backed by 52 cooperating denominations, in the Revised Version of the Bible, they said it's a fabrication, and they threw out the verse on the Trinity. But the common man, the laity, the priest, they'll still keep on preaching it. Because if they say, yes, there is no such thing in the words of Jesus, and even in the Bible there is no such statement, this is a concoction, immediately they'll become Muslims. They'll lose their businesses. If you lose all your church-going members, what are you going to do with all your cathedrals? So the thing is prejudice, vested interest, business, it's a thing that you hold on to your cows. You're milking cows. Anybody, once you have your milking cow, you don't want to let it go. So this is the way of keeping the people in. But any reasonable person, go to your book, analyze it, and you'll find there is no such thing as the Trinity in the Bible. Okay?
Thank you, brother. One question, and I think that was a good question in English too. Just before you put the question, I must apologize once again to the questioners for the length of the reply, but I'm sure the audience appreciates that. Mamu, I hope that queue is not expanding. If you can keep a tight rein on that, I'd appreciate it, because time is getting on. Yes, brother. Wa alaikum salam.
The question is, the brother talked at length about racism as a problem. Does he think that this is one of the world's main problems? And also, other people of the book mention the Quran, and that can be referred to the Jews and Christians of today.
Sorry, there's 2 questions.
This is the first one. He wants to do the second one. He must wait.
The question is that the speaker dealt with racism at length during his talk. Would the speaker comment on racism?
There are so many problems, but racism is one of the main ones. Like in South Africa, or the rest of the world. You go to Japan, you go to India. Race, race, race. So it is a very big problem. And Islam offers a solution. Alcohol is another big problem. See, surplus women is another problem. Now, there are all problems, each from his point of view. Say, well, the gravest is this one here. We can't find husbands for our daughters. What do we do? The other guy says, look, our children are drunkards. What do we do? So these are all problems. But among them, racism is also one of them. It depends on you now, where you put it in the slot. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. It's left to the people to decide. but they are all problems.
Jazakallah.
Could you please comment on the historical background of the Talmud and how it describes the Jewish attitude toward the Gentiles? And could you find the English translation for this for the Talmud?
Can you give me a question, because you are looking for a comment as opposed to a question. Can you give me your brief question, please?
Yeah, it's all. Could you comment on the historical background of the Talmud, the Jewish book, and how it describes the Jewish attitude toward the Gentiles? And could you find an English translation for this book?
That's two questions. That's two questions. I don't know, I'm not from England. I thought the English here is better than mine. All right, the question is, could Mr. Deedat describe the comments in the Jewish Talmud, is that right? Comments on the Jewish Talmud and the historical background of the Jewish Talmud and its attitude, the Jewish attitude to non-Jews. Or Gentiles for non-Jews.
You see, the book of authority that we are dealing with, the one we are familiar with, is the Holy Bible. And what you want to prove, everything is here. You want to know the Jewish Talmud, you go and find a synagogue. You know what's a synagogue? A Jewish church, a synagogue. And go and ask the rabbi there about the Talmud. I know it is available in English. Whether he has it or not, I don't know. I don't possess one, though I have seen quotations from it. So the best thing is, for that information, you go to a synagogue and ask a rabbi, and he'll be able to help you, inshallah.